Hey everybody, welcome back to another Tying Tuesday here at AvidMax. My name is Taylor, and today I have a pretty easy but ridiculously effective egg pattern. So another rendition of Taylor's trash flies. So sit back and let's tie this one together. So to start out, for the hook, I'm using the XC210 series. So they're Purta jig in a size 16. And for the bead, I'm using an MFC slotted tungsten 3.8 millimeter bead and hot orange. And then for thread, I'm using just super generic UTC white 70 denier. Oh, and before we even put our thread down, what I like to do with this one is put down some 0.015 lead wire. I like my Eggstasy eggs super heavy. Most of the time I'm using them as a point fly on a Euro rig. So I like them super heavy. So we'll do anywhere between 8 to 10 wraps of that wire, and we'll push that wire into the slot on the bead to kind of hold that bead in place for us. And now we'll start with our thread wraps. So start at the base of the lead wire, wrap back a little bit just to secure our thread. And then we'll slowly wrap forward. And I know I kind of did the wire wraps a little quick, but if you're new to tying and don't have much experience tying with lead wire, always make sure to counter wrap. It will make your life so much easier when you're trying to cover that wire up. So now that we have everything nice and covered, we're going to work to the end of our lead wire. We'll stop there and tie in the body material. So I'm using Foley Mills Easy Egg Yarn. Again, this one is a mini pearl version and the color is fluorescent apricot. Just super deadly. I absolutely love this stuff. You know, I used it in my last egg video. It is some of the best stuff out there in my opinion. So we'll tie it in at the base of the lead. We don't want to bulk it up too much, and we don't want it to be super far back, so just kind of the edge of the bend right there if you're not using any lead wire. We'll wrap forward, lock everything down, and we'll stop right at the base of the bead there and set it in our bobbin holder. And when we're doing our wraps with egg yarn, I'll try not to block it with my fingers, but when you do one egg wrap, you want to pull back on the body material with your fingers, and you want to place your next wrap right at the base of where the core was. Again, try not to cover that up so you guys can see it. Pull back, and laying it at the base of the last wrap really helps bulk this fly up and give it a lot of body and just look like a plump little easy snack for a trout down the river. We'll wrap this all the way up to the base of the bead, and we're gonna sneak one more wrap in there just to really fill that body up. From there, we'll take our thread again, give it 2 or 3 locking thread wraps just to really make sure everything is nice and tight in there. One more just for good measure, and we will now cut off our excess egg yarn. Sneak in there, snip that, and finish her off with a whip finish right at the base of the bead. Lock everything down, and then snip out your extra thread there, and that is it. Like I said, it's super easy, but man, does this thing work. We've been sitting on this pattern at the shop for a while, a little afraid to share it with everybody for how effective it is. So if you're new to fly tying, this is a super easy one to work on some basic fundamentals. So everyone get out there, go ahead and tie this one yourselves and catch some fish this fall. If you need materials, definitely check them out on our website or stop by the shop, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks.